We are live at Cam Kirk Studios. This is the After Podcast. Welcome.
What's
going on?
Honorable C-Note checking in, the OG.
My dog C-Note.
Man, some good people in here for sure. Today I'm joined by a good cast of people. Some people that actually work directly with me and some people that work within the community. I'm really excited about today's episode because today we are going to give y'all some gems on how we got started in our career, but also some advice on how to basically find customers or find clients for what it is that you do. So we hope today you can learn from our story. If you got questions, definitely send it in the comments here.
Question box.
I'm be looking.
Question box.
This is the After Podcast. So what makes this podcast dope is I'm joined by 4 other really dope creatives, and we're going to have a really honest conversation with you guys. So this is not the podcast where we flex, so we act like we're better than anybody.
Right here,
we give honest opinions. So the cool thing about this podcast, if you're tuning in, you can watch directly on any of our lives that are joined here, or you can watch the entire thing from Cam Kirk Studios. So at Cam Kirk Studios, if you want to see everything that's going on, everybody I'm joined with, everybody that's sitting at the table with me. But right now, I want to kick it off to my left, and I want everybody to kind of introduce themselves and let y'all know who's actually in the building.
Who in the building,
Because you already know it's Big Wop, Sue Wop, Psych. I'm
Sue Wop.
the real Sue Young, and I am a creative director, stylist, designer, everything that you can possibly imagine.
Sue Young in the
one and
building.
only.
Do it all.
Yes.
All right, kick it off. I'm Dre.
My
Many
boy.
know me.
Big
Yeah,
Dre.
Shooter.
Big
The
my
shooter.
boy.
I have a clothing brand. It's like my personal project. I also
Yeah.
own a store on Peter Street.
Sick.
Shop FM. And
Love
I
that
also do
shop.
art
Love that
curation
shop.
for like many of the best like digital artists there is out there on Instagram right now. So
Yeah.
His shop vibe too. Y'all in them.
Shop
Y'all know
FM.
about Shop FM, you gotta go to Shop
for sure.
FM.
Facts.
Let's go, my
We're
boy.
gonna bring it over here. My name's
The
Spud.
legend.
Nah, not yet. Getting there.
The legend.
Super duper creative director.
one of the best
Yeah.
photographers out here right now.
One of
Crazy
the best.
stuff.
Kanye name
Yeah,
dropped him.
trying to be humble.
Kanye name dropped him in a song, and he had like everybody.
And Ashanti.
And my bad, Ashanti.
And Ashanti.
Okay.
No Spud, no.
Was Hizzy.
Okay. Spud
I swear to
McKenzie.
God, I called Spud. I was like,
Spud McKenzie is in the building.
did Ashanti just
McKenzie.
name drop you?
Yeah, man. Hey.
My bad.
I love it. Nah, keep it going. Y'all got
Yeah.
it.
Bro, you know.
He over here blushing, he blushing.
You know, keep it going.
You got a question for me for sure? Put it in the comment box.
And, you know, to the left of Spud, this my man. You know, it's your boy, Kavinci, a.k.a. Kenan, a.k.a. Ariah's dad, a.k.a. everybody's friend, you feel me? Photographer, y'all know,
Live
creative
Wire.
director, the Live Wire, you feel me? You feel me? It's black on. I'm working black on, working with my brother, he
Yeah.
black on, you feel
Black
me? So,
on everything.
Black on everything. We're gonna buy the block back, man. Let's
I'm
get
about
it.
to go get a Tesla.
Yeah.
That's how you started off.
So that's how you started off.
Before we got on this live, we were talking crazy. So
Oh my God.
you know I'm surrounded by some people that obviously must be getting some money, just judging by the cars they talking. We heard some Lambs going on, some big boy trucks, some A7s. I don't know what's going on. But we hope after this, y'all gonna learn basically how we even get to the point to be able to afford anything.
Facts.
So to start this thing off, you guys might already be familiar with Kenan and Sue. You know, they work here at the studio. But I want to introduce you guys and really get into the story of 2 of our, illustrious guests. So I want to start first with you, Dre. Give me a little bit of the backstory of how you got going, how you got into fashion. And are you from Atlanta, first of all?
Nah.
Okay, where you from?
I was born in Jamaica. I moved to Philly, then New York, and finally here.
Okay, bet. So how'd you get really started into fashion?
It's really random. Like, I started listening to Kanye, and then like my next door neighbor was like Nestle. He's like a really popular.
Oh,
rapper.
sick.
Nestle
Shout out
was just
Nestle.
here. He was
Yeah.
just in here.
So like I used to go to his house, and he used to like put me onto like Raf Simmons, and we used to go to like ATATF for the Facebook group,
Yeah.
trade shoes, the sneaker shows, KO. And then we used to go to Stonecrest like every day, like Plato's every day, like
Yeah.
find Gucci shades, find this, sell it back on eBay, go get some real shit that we wanted.
Yeah.
And then like that's how I got into fashion. So like started wearing Raf, and then started wearing like Palace, Supreme,
Yeah.
just flexing. Even nudie jeans. Like I remember like
Yeah.
everybody was rocking
Nudies.
like True
Good
Legends and
nudies.
Robin jeans, and it was like, yo, we about to fuck them up with the nudies. Like I used to literally like get in trouble to go to ISS because the freshest people in my school was in ISS.
Damn.
So like we'd be in ISS just flexing on each other like, damn, bro, your shit whack.
Yeah, y'all was wild. Y'all was
So that's
wild.
how that was like my first introduction.
Okay. And then from there, you got introduced to fashion, obviously through high school and at a younger age. And then when did you really decide, like, I'm gonna make a career out of this?
It was slow. My cousin's actually in this live. He had a brand at first, and I was just helping him with it. And like I used to shoot videos and shit. That's where
Okay.
Dre the Shooter come from.
Oh, word. I
And
never
then,
knew
like,
that.
Shooter everywhere, boy.
Like everybody thinks I have guns and shit. It's weird.
I thought you was on you know what I mean?
Boy.
Nah, it was like this dude like named Kid Art and like
Yeah,
his,
fire.
Shout out to
Bro,
Kid Art.
Kid Art
he used to
came
be
in.
like, he used to be like, I'm the shooter when I pick up the cam, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's hard. Like
Nah,
I'm trying
nah.
to shoot it too.
Facts,
Like,
facts.
so like that's where that came from, and then like I started rocking with Zeus
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and like his brand Trap, and I just seen he was making bread. Like I used to see him like make like, and he was never online. Like a lot of people don't know that. Like
Yeah,
he was in
brand
the streets with it.
never
Yeah,
online. Like
never.
he used to be in the Beamer, pull up on people
Out the trunk.
Yeah.
out the trunk. By the end of the
With the
day, I
bricks,
see
yeah.
him with like $1,200, and I was like, "Fuck!" And then we'll go to the Apple, or he used to real flex. We used to go to Neiman's
Mm-hmm.
and like just get shit. And I'm like, "Damn, bro, this man really flexing." And I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna drop something." My first drop, I kid you not, people, I sold nothing, not one thing. Second drop, sold 3 things. Third drop, Cardi wore it. Cardi was fucking with it, and then like that shit went viral. I was like on all of the like Playboy Cardi fit pages and shit.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it takes.
And then like mad people just started flooding in and started liking it, and I was like, wow, like so like really like just not giving up really. You know?
I got a question though. Like when you got that first drop, like and nobody caught, how did you feel? Like what was your mind at? Like
At first I was bummed, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was just like, fuck it, like we're just gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? I thought like I have an economics degree, which a lot of people don't really know.
Oh,
Oh,
sick.
wow.
that's live.
Yeah, so,
that's
like-
super live.
From what school?
Georgia State.
Okay,
Oh,
bet.
you lit.
So like I thought it was a money issue. I thought the price point was too high.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like,
What was your first
My
shirt?
first drop was like at 125,
A shirt or what was
like
it?
for the hoodie.
Oh,
Come
word,
out-
word.
come out
Oh,
the
that's-
gate.
Oh, that's
And what year is this?
This is like 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, just out the gate, nobody knew me. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, these are cool. I want to have a high price point because like my brand is another gem. My brand's called JD Studios because for the longest I was in love with Acne Studios.
Oh, word.
So it stands for Just Dre Studios, like, cause it's just
Yeah.
me, and I was like really into Acne Studios. I had the acne shades, like the cloud glasses.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Like I
I
had
had
like your
the sweater, the
inspiration.
fucking beanies. Like,
Yeah.
I lived in New York in 2017 with Ksachi, and then we used to run down to the Acne
Oh,
store.
yeah, it's back in the day.
And my mans knew how to get shit out of the acne store, so like
Okay.
we had mad acne store.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like, yo, these niggas pussy in here.
yeah.
Alright, bet.
Yeah. All right. Do what
So
you gotta
like
do.
my first job was 125. I was like, all right, it's probably a money problem. We gotta get an incentive out there. So like
Yeah.
my second job was like $80, and I peeped. I was like, all right, this is the price point because it's below 100, so they think it's good.
Yeah.
But it's actually coming up to 100 with the shipping, and then like so I was like, all right, bet this is how we gonna run it, and it's taking us not costing us that much to make it. We used to go down to the fashion district,
Yeah.
get the shit made, ship it out by the post office, boom, boom, boom.
Good
That's
person.
Yeah.
lit.
And,
That's
like,
super lit.
And then the Cardi shit happened when I came back to Atlanta. Like I came back to Atlanta, I was sleeping on my homie couch in Ellenwood and shit like that. And
Yeah.
like my other homie picked it up, took it to the studio, shot Cardi in it. It was really his hoodie, but Cardi never gave it back to him.
Oh, he just.
That's
So,
how I
like-
be though.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I be.
And that shit just went viral, and then like everybody's like $80, that's nothing. That's when I
Yeah.
realized like, oh shit, we need to get back to 125. But I just kept it at 80, and like it just kept on doing it. And I was just telling the story a few minutes ago, like my first big drop. Like I made so much money, I copped the Beamer, like
Sick.
off the gate. Like
Sick.
I went to the lot, I was like,
Inspiring.
yo, it's still
Oh,
on my
nice.
page. It's
Yeah.
still on my page. I would never delete it. And 4 months later, I crashed it. Should have invested in crypto. Should have
Yeah,
did.
invest in something else. But nah, that's real. Like, I feel like, and Kenan can definitely attest to this. Even when we started this studio, man, it was a bummer because we couldn't get one client to book
Really?
the studio.
For real?
Bro,
It was
Never
crazy.
thought about
It was crazy.
It was
so
like-
like the first 6 months,
It's so
It's
crazy
like-
because remember the first day we did the grand opening, it
Man.
was packed.
we think it is
We
lit.
think it is lit. Then the
Man.
next day, it's like,
It's so crazy. Yes, we went, you know, true story. Cam Kirk Studios, when we originally started, we went the first, I would probably say 5 or 6 months, you know, putting it out there, broadcasting and telling everybody what's going on. We went the
Facts.
first 5 or 6 months and we had one client book the studio for 6 months.
Are you dead?
It was so
Yeah.
bad that I really don't even talk about it that much, and I just act like it never happened. And I always say like the launch of the studio was like a different time, but dead ass we went 5 or 6 months. We had one client, and I was pumping this thing crazy, like Cam Kirk Studios. Cam Kirk Studios. We had a grand opening party.
Crazy. We had that grand opening.
I was bringing celebs in here. Yachty came through here. Yo Gotti came through here. Moneybag Yo. We probably had more celebrities in here at that time than just the other time. Like I was just really using it as my personal studio.
Right.
And now I can definitely relate to just like that beginning. You just really got to go back to the drawing board and analyze some things. And that's what we did. Like we analyzed like, damn, like maybe people don't want to pay for studio time in Atlanta. I don't know what's the issue. And then we really had to get our price point right and get our whole messaging right.
Yeah.
And it's crazy just being joined by you, Spud. I know you used to come around during those times, and you probably know the vibes of us. Just really, it was just like a private studio because we were just kicking in here. We have no clients, but I want to talk to you, Spud. Like, you know, obviously coming from Baltimore, you know, being a transplant to this city. How did you really get your start, you know, behind the camera and to now working with the biggest artists in the fucking world?
Man, so like this is a funny story because this is the only person that's seen it.
Bro, it's so crazy, bro.
I think I want to say when I first came here from Baltimore, I had a fashion show. And I can't remember the client, but that's how I met Kenan. So like from there, like I want to say maybe like 1 or 2 weeks after that, me and Kenan started tapping in, shooting pictures from different people, and I get a call from Bobby. At the time it was Archive, and it was DC on Fly's manager.
Oh, word.
So moving forward with that, Bobby just put me on the spot. Eman Hudson, and it was his brother Philip, it was Navrood, who else? Erica D. Duchess, all the comedians you have for Ratchet People Meet.
Yeah.
When they came out, that was a vibe. Everybody was a comedian on Vine. You got Moneybag, it was a Fat and Paid. It was
Yeah.
I want to say like that really just turned everything up because I didn't know nothing about photography at the time. I'm asking this guy for pointers, you know.
Yeah.
We just started,
literally
bro.
just like, you know, shoot and go. Because my whole thing is I like nature, so I'm out Roswell taking pictures all day. So that's not my whole aesthetic. But just moving into the culture, like with DC, I stuck with him.
Yeah.
That was my way in. That was my.
You found someone and you rode in the industry with them.
We had a good connection. Like it was just, yo, let's do something funny today. Chris Brown just had a girl pop up at his house. Let's reenact that out. Okay, let's record it. And then from there, just kept going. And other people like would retweet my stuff. And then this is how it went crazy. When Chris Brown retweeted it, my name was on that retweet.
Oh.
And from there, people just like, oh.
Just started to get familiar with you.
I get familiar with it and just kept going. So then that's when I get a call from Joy, who was a good friend of mine. At the time, that was Deja Loaf manager. From there, it just went up. Like,
From there, it was
that
over.
on tour with her.
And the rest is history. That's dope. And I remember, I think the first time we linked up, man, I was doing a shoot for K Camp. I was at K Camp's apartment. We was doing the shoot. I don't even know what we did the shoot for, but it was whatever. And I remember being on set, and I was like, yo, I need a video guy. Like, I need somebody to capture BTS. And bro, I must have DM'd you, or however we communicated, and you got there in like an hour. And I was like, bro, how in the world? This dude is just on it. You know what I mean? He's on his work. And you said you emailed me. That's how it started. So I wanna touch on that. A lot of people hit me and they're like, you know, what's the best way to network, or what's the best way, especially as a, you know, photographer or video guy, how do we get into the industry? How do I get a client? Would you recommend, I mean, obviously at least connected us, but would you recommend that process of like, shit, just DM them or hit them up? Or do you think it's best to let the work speak for itself, kind of like you did with DC, and then get in the game?
I would say it's both. It's half and half. Honestly, the work is going to speak for itself, but that don't mean I'm going to pick you or the client's going to pick you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like we got this phone, it's a free network, it's paid as much money to just tap in and hit people every day. You have 24 hours to send 100,000 emails to these people. So my whole thing is like, that's also going to work out. You know, that's just one of the things I noticed. Emailing people, networking, don't be afraid to message them. Yeah, it's gonna look annoying to them, but they want to see the work ethic. They want to see the drive behind you. That's what you saw.
Yeah.
You saw all these people hitting you up, and you're like, no, I gotta see what's going on each and everyone individually.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like saying that is just like, nah, keep going. I look at it like the world shifted from emails to just pulling more people at their events.
Yeah.
Both, all three. That's how I look at it.
Nah, that's how I met this man. That's how I met Kenan. Kenan pulled up to one of my exhibits, and from there it's history. Like
A3C.
for me, like when people reach out to me or hit me up, that's definitely something that I look for. So I guess I've been a client to you guys, you know what I mean, in certain ways. So what I always look for when I'm trying to hire somebody or work with somebody is just how serious they take it, or how hard they go. But when it comes to you, Dre, like, does it matter to you who wears your clothes? Are you targeting anyone in particular, or is it a situation where you like, if you got the bread, let's get it?
In the beginning, it was like, if you got the bread, let's get it, because like I was broke.
Yeah.
Like on somebody's couch, and I had to get out of that situation because I'm bougie. Like
Yeah.
I was a broke bougie person. Like, I was like, yo, like I have no money, but like, this is disgusting. Like I just grew up like that. You know what I'm saying? I was just too stubborn to go home. But like right now, like I'm trying to target a woman because women buy a lot of clothes.
Okay.
Like, no matter what. Like I've sat around like females just. I didn't know you could buy things directly straight off of Instagram. Like
that's the new wave. Yeah, that's the
and
new
they
wave.
will ship it to your house.
Yeah, it's
like
the new
I
wave.
seen that the other day, and I'm like, and a girl showed me that. You know what I'm saying? So like right now, like earlier this week, we was at 20% women, and we raised to 40. Now we're back at 29. So I'm trying to get it to like 60%.
Okay.
So like right now, I'm just trying to target like from like colorways to pieces. Like, but I don't want to get like too cringy with it, because I am a heterosexual male, so I'm not trying to like have like bikinis out here.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's cool, but I'm just saying, I'm just trying to be tasteful with it still.
So would you say you're going more unisex or straight women's wear, like almost like you might step into dresses or skirts or crop tops?
It's gonna be unisex but separate, because the reason why I started my brand, because like I used to work at Marshall's, and like and I used to work in the male section, and the male section was only 10% of the store. Females had like 50, and then it was like houseware and accessories and cups. And I was like, wow, there's like up until like last year, bro, like it was like 5 people that were males that were really dressing. Now you have like more pieces, more stuff for like men to like be drippy, quote unquote. So like I'm always gonna still like have fire pieces for men, but like women is really the buyer. So I understand why Marshalls had 50% of the stores directly towards women. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like.
That's interesting. So you would say, because I get that a lot too. A lot of people are just like trying to promote or market their business to everybody. And they're just like, I want everybody to wear it. But would you say the better strategy is to be more specific and target people directly?
The better strategy is zero in, because like I hate doing this, but I do it all the time to make people relate. It's kind of like selling drugs. Like if you sell weed, bro, and your weed is good, like somebody's gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's always that returning customer that's gonna make you rich. So like if you already have an audience and you zero in, like if Kenan already bought a hoodie, I can sell him a shirt because he already got a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? So like zero in on one market and just like
eat it up.
Like captivate off of it. Like I know people that just zero in on like women that like hair rollers or women that like hair accessories. I like the women that are making eyelashes right now. I love y'all.
Killing.
Y'all zeroing in, like y'all making bread. Like, cause they're just zeroing on girls that want to get cute, and some girls don't want to get cute. You know what I'm saying? But they zeroing on the girls that want to get cute or look like whoever like their popping Instagram girl is. Like,
get them lashes. Get them lashes.
Like, I don't care about who don't like that shit. They just zeroing on the girls that keep on returning every month or every 2 weeks.
But I want to ask you, like, do you feel like you can piggyback off of what social media is, like, direction when it comes to fashion? Do you piggyback off of that?
What do you mean?
Like, whatever's popular, do you
Like
piggyback off of that? The trend, yes.
No, I don't follow trends, because that also goes back to my economics degree. Like, trends is like...
They change.
They change so fast. Like, either you're going to be in the trend or chasing the trend.
Okay.
But, like, you can also start the trend because everything runs in a cycle.
Yeah.
So, like, say, like, dad hats is out of style, but you're still pushing dad hats. And, like, by the time he comes back in style, it's like, yo, I remember him. He had the dad hats. So, like, that's what I did. Like, I don't follow the trend. But you can. A lot of people do it. Like, I have a friend right now. Like, his brand was dope. Now he just said, fuck all that shit. He just put anime shit on a shirt. He making a bag, though.
Yeah.
He's making a bag, though.
Because that's the trend.
But that's the trend. You know what I'm saying? He looks corny. To us, he looks corny. But to him, he's like, fuck y'all. I'm making a bag. And I feel it.
Nah, that's real. That's real. So that leads me to back to you, Spud. Like, one of the questions I get asked a lot, and I'm sure you get asked this a lot too, is like, how would you recommend actually working with celebrities? Like, or is that something you even think about, or are you just really working with people that you just fuck with?
I mean, for me, personally, it's just a relationship.
Yeah.
Once you build that establishment with them,
Thanks.
all that's out the window. The way you do business is different. It's like, man, we're going to do this, and this is how we're going to create, and we're going to keep it moving. And it's the best relationship, especially when you got all the freedom. You ain't
I ain't gonna lie, it's
it.
kind of hard and different for me.
Why you say
Because
that?
I'm a girl.
Yeah.
It changes
It
things
changes-
as a girl.
It changes the
And then on top of that, you're a pretty girl, so
It
like
changes
changes
the whole
dynamic.
Just shuts me.
dynamic of everything, especially with me, like becoming, transition from being the model girl to like, all right, people trying to respect me for like, styling, going like creative directing, stuff like that. It's definitely, I'm still going through it. Like, I can tell people, like, I have no reason to like, try to like, it's hard. I still gotta go through the respect level of people trying to respect me, especially with me. I like, even though I got hoes up product, that's my female, but that's like, my troll stuff, like stuff I just put out, my trendy stuff, but my bread and butter is like my male stuff that I'm working on. And even though it's so hard trying to like, I think for me as a female, like just trying to introduce different styles or like new textures or just new brands to men, and like them just respecting just my opinion and my craft about it. It really has to take like, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Trent, my brother Trent, he definitely helped me a lot because, I mean, that worked too. Because, yes, my brother, I'm saying like we're best friends, and he was in the position to put me on a level to showcase, my personal shopping and styling skills. So people are like, oh yeah, you do style Trent, like da da da, like, and it's a couple other people, but I still deal with it. Like it's hard. I'm not gonna lie.
What are some things that you would say have been working for you in the early stages that are helping you to like navigate in that world? You say you got a friend that really helped put you on, but what are some other things you're doing to really fight for that respect?
Really just building just really staying in people's faces, like really putting my foot down on people's neck, like really having to put in people's faces, like really putting that pressure, like really now, like really building my portfolio, having the confidence in myself. Another issue is I didn't really have confidence in myself. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can be like, oh yeah, you can dress, like growing up, like oh you can dress, da 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 da. But it's kind of different when like with me, I didn't go to school for any of this. So I really had to learn everything out in the mud. Designers, just like silhouettes, like everything when it comes to like dressing. So like really just just putting my foot down and just getting respect to certain people, because a lot of people like with me, I kind of was on like the entertainment side, like the hip hop side, and one foot in on like on the fashion world or hipster or wherever world, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like really just showing my friends on the other side, like especially now, like oh, okay, like yeah, like really, I really just have to just go out there and just be confident in yourself and in your work and just put it out there.
That ambition.
Yeah, like I would say there's another thing that people always think. I think when they see a lot of our work, in some ways is linked to a celebrity or a major influencer in some way, but a lot of people think like that's the way that you get in, or that's how you pop a brand.
Marketing tool.
And I think it helps, but I don't think it's the end all be all. And I would say like one of the things I learned from starting this studio is you can generate a large customer base and you can make a lot of money when your focus is not trying to appease celebrities and influencers, but you focus on people that are actually into your work and that believe in what it is you got going on.
Right, exactly.
So like that's something that's
that's
something I've seen you, Kenan. I've seen you go
get that bread.
I've seen you, Kenan, with your brand just really go face to face with people, even if it's black owned, and make sales and run up sales. Exactly. But I see the flip side. I see, clothing lines or photographers or videographers. It's like you making it just to try to get this celebrity's attention, or you hoping that they do it, or they spend all day DMing celebrities, tagging celebs, and tag this person. I want to go on the road, and
I was victim to it one time.
I think everybody. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I think everybody at first they're like, yeah, they want to do it until they might get a glimpse of it, like get that taste.
I got that glimpse,
and you're like, you know what? Me being on a tour bus all day for 12 hours, for $200, $300, and you getting paid $10,000 a show.
Like, it wasn't bad. Like,
and you
I
want me
think
to do this, that, and the third.
It don't make sense.
It don't make no
the
sense.
first
But I'm not
person-
knocking nobody. Listen, but here's the thing. I'm not knocking nobody who does that because I've seen a lot of people come from
You
that.
can come up on it.
And came
Nah,
up
definitely.
and, you know, has skyrocketed and has set their own thing. But it just like, I really feel like it ever floats your boat. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't see myself, because there's been times like certain artists have asked me to come on the road, like, oh, do that personal shopping. I'm like, it just don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
You just got whatever makes sense to you.
Exactly.
But people
The freedom
also,
may not be there.
yeah, the freedom not there. I just feel like
Right.
people also gotta.
Opportunities might come in places.
And
Yeah.
it's crazy because like that right there is my number one advice
Another one.
I give to photographers, videographers. So if you are literally in this live right now, if you're watching this and you want to know how I got with Gucci, Metro, Future, whoever, whatever, and if your whole take on this is, oh, he shoots celebrities, you missed the entire game.
Yeah.
Like you missed it all.
Facts.
Like,
That's a fact.
so I'll really take you back to the beginning. It wasn't me seeking to shoot celebrities. I was actually working with people I just genuinely believed in, and people that genuinely believed in my craft.
And who's your friends?
And were friends.
And
a lot of them
friends,
were
right,
friends.
yeah.
And I just would say, you know, God blessed me with vision.
Right.
Because my friends end up becoming y'all favorites. You know what I mean?
Right.
The biggest people
Facts.
in the fucking world. You know what I mean? So I met Metro literally at Morehouse. He was in the dorm room. You know what I mean? Like I met these artists, like I got videos and clips and that I'm gonna put out really soon of like Migos with one chain. You know what I mean? Not even a real chain probably, like just one little medallion. I got videos of Future when he was wearing South Park hats. Like it's like before he was
For real,
he
though.
was really flexing on y'all. Like I got the stuff. I
that's
got
crazy.
you know, I was with Gucci when none of y'all wanted to mess with him. When no one
And nobody
wanted
wanted to be around him. Everybody was scared.
Like that was when I was like, yo, I'm gonna rock with him because he's rocking with me.
Right.
You know, Young Scooter, who definitely put me in the game, like videos with him. So what I tell a lot of people is, you know, I saw this in a comment here. They say Issa Rae said network across. And I'm assuming you mean what I believe in, which
Ray
is network
Parliament.
right here at eye level.
Yeah.
You don't gotta go look up to try to find somebody. You can really, you know, get with your boy, get with your friend, get with someone at your school that you believe in. They got the same hustle as you.
Yeah, I like working with people
And
who
then
wanna,
and then they're gonna
Like how
believe
we
in your
was the
work,
other night.
and they're gonna
Every
let
push
your
and
work.
shoot it.
Your work is actually gonna shine that way. Like I'll never forget. I won't mention the artist's name, but I started my career working with one of the biggest artists in the world, and I'll never forget at the beginning. This is the very early of me working. I'm really trying to get in. I'm so hyped. I'm like, yo, this artist done took me to Orlando. We in All-Star Weekend. I'm like, oh my God, my life's about to change. And I'll never forget the whole time I was with him at All-Star Weekend, this man called me cameraman. And I'll never forget that.
Oh yeah, no.
And
yeah,
I was just like, nah, like I'm not around you just to not even get the respect of, you know, ironically my name is Cam, so I guess he could try to play it off. Like I
No,
was
but
calling you
still,
Cam.
no.
But nah,
No.
bro.
I get it.
You called me cameraman
What's up, Jay?
all day, and I was your personal guy. You called me cameraman. And from there, I always was like,
It just put it.
I'd just rather not work with that type of artist because
Yeah.
no matter if I give them the hottest video, the hottest photo, it's just going to be that artist's work. It's never going to be a collaboration or feel like that. So from there, I just always was like, yo, I'm going to work with people on my level. You know what I mean? So when I was coming up, the people on my level was Migos, Thug,
Yeah.
Quan, Metro, Pee Wee, you know, C-Note. Like, you know, I was just
Right.
like, yo, and we just kind of built a bond. So that's a little bit of advice I give to you guys. Network at your level because that's going to turn into those big paying clients.
But they're gonna see it.
For
Like
real.
if your work is dope, like they're going
That's
to
gonna
see
turn
it.
into it.
I promise you, like they're going to see it.
Yeah, like
Like-
even when I was shooting Travis Scott, and I know that's a big part of my career, the Skyfall video that we did in the studio. And again, that was before y'all were raging to all
Wait,
Travis Scott
time's
stuff.
out. You did Skyfall video?
I did the making of Skyfall,
Oh.
yeah.
This guy.
So it's like the main video.
I'm actually upset.
I did
You know what's
throw the
crazy?
clip
You gotta throw the clip up.
But you know what's
Swipe up.
crazy? You know what's crazy? I really wanted to be in that video, like, cause I thought that was a dope. I was like, damn, why anybody hit me for that video?
Bro,
Like, back in my heydays,
I used to listen, Cam.
back in my heydays, my golden days, I was actually upset I was not in that video.
Y'all better go off topic.
We got to, but bro, I used to watch that. Bro, it was a making.
The making of
the
video.
song, and I used to watch it like it was a real video.
Nah, it's crazy.
Right, because it's so like authentic. Bro, they in the studio. You hear like Travis doing different verses. Travis doing different verses to the song. Like, I thought he was gonna hit me to say it. I was like, yo, bro,
it's crazy.
It's
but
crazy.
People will look at that, and another gem I would throw out there. Like, I wasn't around Metro or Travis for money. Like, it wasn't like they were paying me. Anybody paid me to be there. It was an investment. You know what I mean? So I hear that a lot also about just like people not doing shit for free. I think that's idiotic.
Yeah.
I think that's crazy.
Make it make sense. I be telling people,
you gotta make it make sense. But when I was in that studio, just a gem for you guys. Like 3-4 years later, I did my biggest shoot at the time of my career for Nike, and they referenced that video. Like, we hired you because that video you did for Travis was what we wanted. And it was a huge national campaign. So sometimes you got to plant the seed and then reap the benefits 3-4 years later. And I know it definitely works that way in fashion.
No, for sure.
So like when you are talking to like local designers, up and coming designers, how important do you think it is to actually seed product to make sure the right people are wearing it in order to really get the other customers to buy it? Or do you do that at all? Do you take that approach at all?
At first I took that approach, but like what I see works best now is kind of like there's big celebrities, there's local celebrities, and there's influencers.
Mm-hmm.
So like the big celebrities, they might not get you to sale, but the person with 5,000 active followers will get you sales, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. And like
micro-influencers, they call it in the big world.
And if they're just stylish with it, you know what I'm saying? Like more people, it's more about like getting your shit out there. The more people that has it, like we do this thing now, like where we sell shirts for like dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, how's he making money? And it's kind of like how you said, it's not even about the money, bro.
Yeah.
Like we making so much money on other shit, it doesn't even fucking matter. But the more people that see like 300 people in that shirt and they can reference it back to that shirt, they gonna come on site, see them cheap shirts sold out, but that $80 hoodie right there.
It's still there, yeah.
So like they like, all right, bet. That's how you gonna do it. It doesn't even matter about like long as you keep your costs down, you don't. Well, I can't say don't go broke doing it because I went broke plenty of times.
Yeah.
So like, long as you keep the costs down, you can get it out on a timely manner. That's what really matters in like having like, not like a Drake, but like having like somebody big in it. You know what I'm saying? Like.
That's real. The micro-influencers.
Like, even some people at like these colleges at Morehouse, like there's this one dude, he was like major at Morehouse in like the AUC. Like if you got him in a shirt and he DJ'd and wore your shit, niggas was buying your shit on Monday.
Nah, I definitely was doing that. I used to be on Clark Morehouse campus pushing black on, looking, bro. I was crying. I used to be up there just selling shirts, just giving them out. You feel me, to certain people, but like I definitely like you gotta have them people in your gear for a second.
That's so easy to get to.
It's so easy.
That's a real gem right there, and hopefully you guys heard that. Focus on a micro-influencer. You know what I mean? And that definitely ties right back in what I was saying about like trying to work with that huge artist or just working with that person that believes in you, but that has a wave for themselves.
And they'll respect it more. Like Future has a room full of clothes that he don't wear no more.
Exactly.
Your shit in there.
Yeah.
No, for real. Like I be trying to tell people, like I ain't trying to be funny, like motherfuckers. I mean. My God. People always try to, cause I know a lot of people like that. Like, oh, QB. I'm like, listen, bro, like. Folks got like literally like a whole room full of like. I tell people this all the time. If your stuff hot, I promise you they gonna see it. They gonna see it. Like I promise you, they gonna see it. Like I wore one of. I think I wore one of my. That camo, like my camo pants. I think my homeboy from Tennessee. I think I wore them around like Cardi. Like it was like. That shit hard, like,
facts.
Like what? Like
they don't see it.
Like you just gotta, like I'm saying, like I guess I like to consider myself a micro-influencer because one thing for me, for sure, I'm gonna put it on.
Yeah.
So I know people come to my page, so it's like you really just gotta like for real, like I said, make it make sense, and I really mean that on every aspect. Like when it comes to marketing, when it comes to networking. when it, like make it make sense.
And I'll say like being real too, like
being
just
real.
like
Yeah.
as far as like being personal with that person or whatever. Because I feel like a lot of people rock with me and my brand just off of who I am, like regardless. Like I'm just so of a people person. You feel me? I'm outgoing and just being 100. You feel me? So I think just that authenticity of
the authenticity
being
of
of yourself, like
no seriously.
It always travels back.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people can tell, like, a lot of, like, celebrities can tell, like, when you just are there to, like, give them something, or you just dick rot it, and they don't like
Facts.
it.
Yeah.
That you can tell, that, ooh, that be the worst.
Like,
you can see it,
bro.
you be like, they just be standing there all awkward. My bad,
Like,
I was about to
you can't
get
ride
up
them
and
all
I was
day,
about to be
bro.
awkward. They really, you can see them, they be right there awkward, like, yeah, bro, it be a pair of pants, they hold it up, they be like,
Oh, bro, I hate that. Backstage, like, yo, bro, I got this.
I got
Hold on,
these.
wait.
Wow.
They don't even know that box. Let me give y'all another gem.
Everybody else is winning. I'm
That
telling
box
you, the
is
homeboys
being
win.
given to the entourage.
The entourage got your stuff, I promise you.
Everybody else is running through that box.
I just
I'm not
sent
gonna
so
lie.
much shit to people I see. I'm like, I don't know who that is, bro.
Yeah, he wearing your shit, exclusive shit. You like, how he get it? Yes.
But that is important.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm good for it. I got a lot of some of y'all
What's
stuff.
Because the entourage, like, a lot of times they're gonna love it way more
More,
than
yeah.
the person you give it to. Like, I've sent so much shit to like Thug, and I've never got to Thug, not even one time. But I've seen it at other people's houses.
Yeah.
Right.
And like, the other day, Keith had it, and I was like, whoa, Keith actually liked that shit? And
Nah, that's how it be
now we got a
happening.
connection with Keith, so it's like, oh, that's hard.
It's going to trickle down.
Yeah.
Nah, that's lit.
That
That's
whole
lit.
4 p.m. got black going on.
Nah, that's lit. That's lit. Let me ask y'all this one question. I feel like, this is like the super talk of the town almost. This is the talk of culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I hate to bring it here, but I just want to ask because I feel like it relates to, like, when you developing your customers. We always think about the customer liking you or buying your brand, but do you guys also have to kind of approve who wears your brand or who supports your brand? So, do you guys give a crap about who wears your shit or who supports your shit or who you will work with? Is it about the money? Or is there like a limit to like, I don't care what is going on, I'm not going to take this person's money?
I'm picky.
I'm picky. I'm
gonna tell you that right now.
So is it important to be
It
picky?
is. It's important to me. To me, it's important. If I say it's important to me, only because I just don't. Anything I do, I just don't want to just everybody thinking. I don't want
like
to
it's
sound
for
like
money or something like cliche. Like
Yeah.
I'm doing it because I'm doing it. And if you rock with me, or it's gonna go.
Yeah.
You know
So
what?
there's certain people
Yeah.
that you would not shoot a video for.
You know it.
And it's a certain people. It's a lot of people I didn't shoot a video for.
Okay.
Back in my golden heyday, it's a lot of people I didn't want to shoot a video
made it
for.
clear.
What about you, Dre? If the worst person in the world, I don't know. Let's just throw it out there.
6'9".
Let's say 6'9".
Let's say 6'9".
It's like I'm wearing your shit in my next
I'm
video.
be real with y'all. 6ix9ine hit me up, he's getting it.
Okay.
Oh God, he's getting 50 million views a minute, y'all.
I ain't gonna lie.
So if 6ix9ine
I'm not gonna
wants to
lie.
wear JDS in the next video, you
I don't
support
care.
him.
We snitching on
I ain't
him.
gonna lie,
I don't care. I'm
6ix9ine
not a street nigga, like at all.
That's so crazy.
See, that's
It's
the
the same
He said it right. He
thing.
said exactly.
I ain't gonna lie.
Right, bro.
6ix9ine hit me up. You want to hose up part of the shirt?
Are you giving it to him?
But don't tag me in it.
Don't tag him.
That's on now.
Because you don't know how he got it. You don't know how he do the way no.
I don't know how he got it.
Yeah,
I don't know how he got it. He can tag me. I don't know how he got it. I'm just saying.
I ain't
I know
gonna-
what you mean.
I ain't gonna lie. I got hit up to shoot this artist.
I know too many folks. They gonna look at me like I'm crazy.
I've got hit up to shoot an artist for Double XL one time, and literally I had to just off the rip just be like, nah, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Exactly.
I don't know. I always think about that. Like, was I being petty? Like, was whatever.
Nah.
But
It's
for
your
me,
brand.
it's just like certain things. For me, my work is way too personal. The bag ain't nothing to me because that's not what I do it for.
Yeah.
But for me, sometimes there's relationships involved. Like I just can't align with you because you might be left field to what the people that I really, support and care about. But yeah, lastly, I want to really just go around the room and see if you guys can just directly. We've been dropping a lot of gems, and I definitely appreciate that.
This was good.
But I want to go in and just say one piece of advice that you've learned on your story to people watching on how they can go from launching a brand to even just getting their first customer. Like, what's the first and most important thing you would say?
I go.
I was gonna go.
All right.
But go ahead, you got it.
I run a brand, and a lot of people in here probably follow me because you have a brand and you want to start your brand and you want to do whatever, even the music, anything like that. The most important thing, when you have something hot, people are going to buy it. That's one. Two, after that, your customer service has to be on point. There's no excuse
That's key
for your customer service to not be on point. There's this new thing Instagram has now. You can switch your DMs from primary to general. Everybody that orders from me or got anything, they're definitely in general, bro. So like I can see the DM.
Right.
It's not getting lost in the DM.
Yeah.
It's not getting lost with my shoot shots at girls or anything like that. Somebody messaged the order number, I see it. I keep them up to date. I have Excel sheets. If they're missing something. Customer service, because everybody just want to get their shit, bro.
Yeah.
And if you make them feel special, I make every single one of you feel like a star. Like every one of y'all think y'all have a personal relationship with me, and y'all do. Because, like, I actually care if you have it. I actually care if you wear it. I actually care if you wash it and that shit fades off. Like, you need to get another one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's important.
About.
That's important.
How you keep customers. Because that one person that you did so well and went out the way for is going to tell 5 people. And 3 people come back. Now you got 4.
Now, facts.
Now you just going crazy. Next thing you know, look up, you got 300 orders per minute.
Facts.
Easy as fuck.
So don't sleep on that. Customer service, being professional.
Customer service is amazing.
And then that first one you said, if the product is lit, they will tune in and they will get in tune.
Facts.
So focus also on the quality control of whatever it is you're doing.
That's a fact.
And then be professional, have good customer service. What about you, Spud?
Man, he hit on the nail. I ain't gonna lie. He throw it out there.
Okay.
But it's just your work ethic. Everything behind that. Know your fan base, know what to follow after, and just supply. But make sure you do it for the right reasons and not for the wrong reasons. Everybody gonna run off with you if you're genuine about it. So that's pretty much like easy topic to go off of, man.
Yeah.
Real going to recognize real at the end of the day.
Exactly.
What are some things you're doing, Sue?
Really just networking for me. Just making sure I stay relevant and consistent.
Consistency.
I swear you I was gonna say that.
Consistency is key. So like especially now, I can say it's personally for me now that I'm being more confident in my work as a stylist, you know.
Yeah.
Being consistent and showing the work, you know, that I'm out here I can do. You know what I'm saying? Just being consistent and staying true to yourself and don't sell yourself short
Oh
Yeah.
on a lot of stuff. Like all money's not good money. And just
Yeah,
man. Be on top of that, man.
That's
I
real.
promise everything else will fall in place, yo.
That's real. What about you, Kenan?
Shoot,
She took yours?
Yeah, she took mine, but I was just, you know me, I'm just authentic. Like I want to be real to my people. You know, if you support me, I want to show you that I appreciate everything. You know what you've done for me since day one. Like a lot of people still in my DMs, they still rock with me and they still love my story and still what I got going on and everything. So I would just say, just be real to your people and consistent, like you said, and keep that ambition. Also, bro, stay positive in the mind, bro.
Yeah.
Don't ever feel like if it's going downhill, bro, you still gotta find a faith from within and figure out what's gonna happen to keep you going, because you gonna have some left turns. You feel me? Everything ain't always gonna be. It's gonna be downtime. So just always, you know, be optimistic and try to keep going there.
That's real. That's real. Someone just asked in here, and I'm just lob this one up. Consistency versus quality. What is the most important?
Quality.
Consistency.
I say quality.
Okay.
Oh, I ain't
Quality.
answer.
Consistency.
It's gonna always win. No matter
I'm gonna
what.
say quality. I'm gonna say me with quality. Only because, man.
You the quality, but you're not consistent. You doing something once a year.
You wanna know why? Because you wanna know why? You can drop something. Prime example. You can drop. I'm gonna say Jordans. Alright, Jordans last pass. They're always consistent. Quality of Jordans have been very shitty last past couple of years. Like I'm good on that, but I promise you, I'm just me. I'm the type of person like food, clothes, music. I don't care. Drake can drop one album every 3 years. And I know, but when he drop it, it's gonna be amazing. I'm going to go spend that money to go buy it.
Right.
Like,
I like how you
certain
did
people,
that.
it's just even certain brands, like, even certain brands, like, they might not do major drops all the time, but
when that quality.
But I know they got good quality.
No, that's real. I think
that's just me though.
That's real. I think the reason why it's split even in the room is because you need both. You know,
Facts,
like, just keep it real. You need both. Like, it ain't a versus.
Say, yeah.
Somebody say this, somebody say that, but you gotta have both. And
I mean, both, but I lean more to
no.
quality.
I know I asked you guys a versus, but I'm saying it here. I think you need both, and then I'll leave this whole podcast. I'll end off on this one gem that I learned that changed my entire life and the way that I approach business, the way I approach clients, customers, the way I've been able to transition from a photographer to a business owner and multiple businesses. The one gem I'll throw out there is, and this is a study this is like a mental study that business owners do, is you have to start your company with a why. You can't start with a how, you can't start with a what. Too many people on this earth approach business or approach life with understanding like how, and they understand like what, but they don't really focus on why it is they do what they do. Mm-hmm. So the why is the most important part, but it's also the most difficult thing to understand and to actually articulate. But the companies that can articulate their whys are the companies that are leading the industry in no matter what field they are in. So the why is the most important thing. So I'll put that into perspective. If you are, let's say for instance, I'll just use my studio as an example. There are a lot of people that own photography studios, and they might have better equipment than us. They might have a bigger space. I mean, we're in a boutique style space. You know, I'm on Forsyth Street across from Magic. You know what I mean? But what they lack is the actual, like, why. Why do they even exist, and why should anybody give a damn about their studio? People are attracted to things that they can feel. It's like an emotional connection. And that's what drives sales.
Yeah, get crazy
so
right now.
You can have the most flashy, fire, this or that, but
listen,
if people can't feel the why and what it is that you do, they'll never buy. So it's like a subconscious thing, and there's like stuff out there you can see. I'll leave y'all with this just in case you think I'm just talking. The way our brain works, it's like 3 parts to our brain. The outside layer of your brain is which controls speaking and is what, like, how we articulate ourselves. There's another part of our brain that is like a reasoning, and then there's a middle part of your brain which is like feelings and emotions and things that you can't even explain. So it's like that's when people be like, it just don't feel right. Like that's why you can look at someone and break something down from A to Z, and they be like, I hear what you're saying, but it just don't feel right. I just don't feel it. That layer of feeling is what drives them to buy something. They can see the most flashiest thing. You can break something down. So you see salesmen on the street. Yo, get this, $9.99, buy this. And it can make the most sense. Like, damn, $9.99, that shit does make sense. But for some reason, I just don't feel it. And I'm not going to buy it. But people are going to actually feel the why. So like a company like Apple.
I knew you was gonna say Apple.
I gotta use Apple.
I
gotta always tell it.
I knew it was coming, bro.
Yeah, Apple. Even I'll bring it to the new school. Let's get rid of Apple. Let's go look at Kanye West.
I knew he was gonna go there too.
The thing that made Kanye a billionaire was because no matter what, he led with the reasoning of why he wanted to get into fashion and why he wanted to do stuff first. He didn't just show y'all designs. He preached on what he was trying to do, kick down barriers. I want to do this. I want to change the world. I want to why. And you almost felt like a part of his journey. You almost felt like watching him go from his first collabs to Madison Square Garden. You feel a part of it because he brings you in with that why. You understand why he does it. You might not agree with it, but you understand why. And that's the reason why he is what he is. But you can literally look that up, what I just said. That's a gem. That's what made the studio go from 0 clients, like I told y'all, 0 clients for 6 months to we do 400 appointments a month.
400.
Shameless plug. If you haven't been to Cam Kirk Studios, check in. This is the after podcast. I want to thank everybody that's here. I think y'all dropped some super gems, and thank you guys for tuning in. This is the after podcast. You want to leave it off with something?
Yeah, I was going to say, my birthday is so we go way.
Kenan got a birthday.
Kenan has a birthday.
Tell him. No wild party this year?
Boy, listen.
We won't be having no wild parties in the studio.
Boy,
won't be having no wild parties.
It's a wrap, but your boy will be 30 next week. 30.
Yes.
Shout out to Sean Cotton. I got to say, what's up? Deshaun Cotton.
For sure.
My boys came through, man. Shout out to my boys.
And say cheese.
Dre and
Yeah.
We gotta go wild 6 feet apart though.
6 feet apart. We having the 30 for Kenan.
Your shit be great.
30 for 30.
If you know the fan,
30.
pull up.
Oh, I need that flyer.
But yo, thanks y'all for tuning in. Appreciate it. We'll be back in 2 weeks for another after podcast. Let's get it.
Let's
Peace
get
out.
it.